Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade Play-Doh, which is super fun to make, and the kids love it too. So let's get to it. I'll show you the ingredients first. So here are the ingredients for homemade Play-Doh. So you've got 275 grams of flour. Any flour will do. I'm using the oldest flour I've got. 250 grams of fine salt. That helps to preserve the Play-Doh. Also stops them from eating it. Not that it's bad for them, but you know. Then 400 millilitres of warm water and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Although you can use coconut, you can even use baby oil if that's what you've got in the house. If you've got it, also put in 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar. That's it's just tartaric acid, which is a byproduct of the wine making industry, and it helps to preserve the Play-Doh, but you actually don't need it. It's just a nice to have. And then finally, you need some food colouring. If you don't have food colouring, don't worry. You can use lots of things in the kitchen which you might have. So anything that stains clothes is probably a good idea to use, as long as it's not going to go off. So the vinegar from beetroot, pickled beetroot. You could grate a fresh beetroot. You could use turmeric. I would give a go of putting some ribena in there as well. So there's lots of things that you can use. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pour in the flour and the salt, and if you're using it, the cream of tartar as well. Sorry if the camera's shaking. That's all in there, and then give that a good old stir. Just get my wooden spoon out. So give that a good stir around so it's nicely mixed. Cool. And then once that's mixed, you need to pour in the vegetable oil and the water. Here we go. There we go. Now that looks like absolute chaos at the moment. Just keep stirring it, and then we're going to put it on a low temperature on the hob. So hold on a sec while I get that one sorted. Okay, so it's on the hob. It's not on yet because I'm going to put the food colouring in next. So if you wanted lots of different colours, don't put the food colouring in until the end, and then you can knead the food colouring in yourself. But I want mine yellow or orange. So then just keep stirring, keep stirring. Now I'm going to switch the gas on. This is so hard to do one-handed. Here we are. Okay, and just keep stirring. Now what's going to happen is you've got to stir all the lumps out, but don't worry, because kneading, this is what it's for. You're going to knead it, and all the lumps will go. But what you're doing is just heating it up so it kind of congeals together. And then eventually it will start to dry and it will pull away from the sides of the pan. So it's probably a little bit hot actually, that pan. So I'm going to do a little cut to when it starts to peel away, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back. This is so hard to do one-handed, but you can see it's starting to like get that dryness at the bottom of the pan. That's what you want. So just keep going, nice low heat, and stirring all the time so it doesn't burn. So here we are. It's nice and dry and it's stuck together. Now it's really hot, so don't take it out and start kneading it because you're going to bloom and burn yourself. So what you've got to do now is tip it out onto a work surface. Perhaps tip it onto greaseproof paper first if you're concerned about the dyes. But later on it won't be a problem at all. So yeah, we're going to tip that out, and then once it's cooled down we're going to start kneading it until it's really nice and smooth. There we go. Right, I've just put my cup of tea down. So you can see it's all it's on the work surface. I've actually put some oil on the work surface to help it to stop sticking whilst it's still warm. Hello. So yeah, give it a good smash and knead it until it's super smooth. When it's warm like this, the Play-Doh feels amazing. It's really nice on your hands and quite the stress reliever. especially in hard times. So maybe this could be a good solution for not just for kids, but for all those worried, stressed out parents too, or just grown-ups. Well, there is your Play-Doh. Now, that's still really warm, but it will cool down. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so here's the Play-Doh. I've had a good time playing with it, and it's cooled down loads, so now you can store it. Now, you could put it in a plastic bag, or if you've got some BeeBee Wraps, you can wrap it in one of our BeeBee Wraps. It's super good at keeping stuff fresh. Oh, my phone's going off. Oh, there we go. Just use the heat of your hands to hold it in place, and you'll have super fresh Play-Doh for whenever your kids get bored. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, keep in touch, and if you want to follow us, it's at BeeBee Wraps on all the platforms, or come to our website, beebeewraps.com. So it's been lovely. See you soon. Bye-bye. And just on an aside, if you're worried about that pan being wrecked, don't. It's fine. If you just leave it to soak, in about half an hour, all that flour will just lift off and wash away. It's completely fine. Thanks.